I wanted to make a video on how to replace this or remove this center dash trim on a Discovery 1 and 2. This is a 97 Discovery 1. People think that you pull at these and that's how that happens. And it's supposed to pop off, which, you know, a lot of American vehicles, they do have snaps holding this stuff in, but a Land Rover's not an American vehicle, even though the Discovery 1 did have a lot of American parts on it. So, anyway, not to get too deep in that, to remove this dash trim without tearing it up, you have a series of screws you have to take apart. On the Discovery 1, you have to pull these off, and then there's 4 screws holding this in. The Discovery 2, it's the same dash trim as this piece here, but the climate control is held in by snaps. And you can take something really small and push up in there and pop those snaps loose and pull it out. I've done that. It's not easy, and it's really hard finding something thin and stiff enough to do that. On the Discovery 2, it's the easiest thing to do is to remove the radio and then reach down in here and push the snaps back. But I'll go get a climate control unit and show you the snaps. But anyhow, for the Discovery 1, you pull these off. There's 4 screws. This face plate comes off, and then the actual climate control unit is on the back side of those screws, so it has to stay in the dash while this comes off. To take this off, you have 2 screws right here, and I'm not feeling them on this, so I imagine they're already gone, but there's 2 screws under there. Oh, there they are. And there's not really enough room to get to them with a screwdriver, so get a screwdriver bit for like that comes in the multi-tool packs, the little short bits. Get a 1/4-inch socket and a little ratchet, and put the bit in there, and you can push up against the bottom of the ratchet holding the screw in place and work it out that way. But you take those out, these come loose. There's a little clip down there that you push down, and those just come straight out. Sometimes you have buttons here, sometimes there's a tray that comes out, but you do the same thing with the tray over here if it's got that, or these are just pressed in. They come out pretty easily. But take that loose, and then down here, see this? There's 2 on the bottom, and there's 1 on the top up there. Same thing over here, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the right side of the top. You take those out, and the center drawer, the cup holder here, will come out. This is all one piece. You don't take this out by itself. You take those 6 screws out, and this whole thing comes out. Then you take a card of some kind. This is an old debit card of mine, and these have, this is really fun, these have 4 latches in them. And you take a card and you depress those latches, and it takes a lot more effort than I can do and film at the same time. But these come out, and over here, I think some buttons on the Discovery 2, and here's the clock over here, but they all go in the same. There's 4 tabs you gotta push down and release, and then these come out. And then there's 2, I can't remember, 1 or 2 screws up in here on each side. So 6 here, 2 here, 2 here. And this comes off very easily. The only resistance you have from it coming off is the air conditioner vents fitting together, and this one, the air conditioner vent, the ductwork isn't even there anymore. It is on that side. There you go. The ductwork's on that side, and the ductwork, forgot I had this back here. Here we go. Here's the trim piece I'm replacing it with. Let's see here. Push that in. Get. Well, it's coming out with the whole thing. Yeah, see. This is what it looks like. Your 4 screws for your climate control. There's only one on each side. When you take the clock out and the switches out on the Discovery 2, there's 2 there. There's 2 in the bottom of this, and then the ones in the top right corners, and then you'll have 2 up here. And this dash piece just comes right out. It's besides getting those 4 clips out there, it's all pretty easy. And the only resistance you'll have from this coming out is the ductwork. They have to sleeve inside the ductwork in the dash, and sometimes they kind of hang as you're pulling out and you have to wiggle a little bit, but it's not anything difficult, anything you should have to put enough pressure on to break these fragile old pieces. But anyhow, that's how that works. I hope this helps somebody, because so many of these things just get torn up because the information on how to properly take them out is just not out there. I've looked on YouTube and places, and I couldn't find any videos that showed the whole process. Anyway, that's how it works.